locked in.
Look at what we have here, folks.
To the only show that matters.
The cream of the crop.
Duke Loves Rasslin.
And there is no one that does it better than
your hosts.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
The Duke.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
How do you introduce yourself to the world today?
I say, hi, we're Jeremy Gomez, formerly of this event company, formerly of that wrestling company, and now we're smut peddlers. No, I don't say that. Honestly, I kind of marketed it into our social media, like slowly, with like the $49.95 movement. And I don't know, I guess I'm good at marketing, and people started asking about it and wondering about it. And then they kind of figured out that we were like talking about OnlyFans because, you know, obviously we just left the wrestling business. And when you leave the wrestling business, obviously your first go-to is OnlyFans, right? Everyone, that's the MO. So we just kind of marketed it in funny, and people were like, started asking about $49.95 and what did it mean and shit. Oh, you don't charge that much. And then, you know, it was marketing, man. So that's just where we went. So we went from, I guess, me being in rock music way back in the day to running food trucks to running giant events that hosted food trucks to running giant events that hosted everything to owning the wrestling company to, I don't know, now we're here. That's where, honestly, sex sells, and that's where media seems to be going. Everybody wants to be like sexy now. All the wrestlers want to be sexy in lieu of actual wrestling. Not all of them. All the actresses want to be on Instagram, the Hollywood people, and they have OnlyFans pages too. And that's just, everything else is turning to AI, and every jobs are all disappearing. And we just had to figure out where we were going to go for the future. And honestly, it's the oldest job in the world is sex, and it's going that way, you know? So you just sometimes you got to pivot, and we just decided to pivot hard. And we've been doing things for other people and caring what other people thought, doing events and shows for so long. And we were just kind of like, dude, it's stressful. We didn't want to be beholden to what anybody thought anymore. And so just did what we're good at and what we like doing. And, you know, me and my wife like each other, and we do that, and everybody else gets paid doing it. So we decided to do it if we could, and I guess we can. So that's where we're at.
This is interesting because, again, $49.95 movement, which, you know, good marketing, made people at least ask the question, what the hell are you talking about? What does that mean?
Yeah.
OnlyFans, you know, during the pandemic, that blew up, so everybody knows what it is now and all that good stuff there.
Yeah. Like everybody.
There is the people who, you know, they'll sell feet pictures and stuff like that. And there's obviously a audience for that. But there's something a little bit more going on than just toes wiggling. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's me and my wife. We've been married for a long time, and I'd like to think that we're pretty good in bed. We have children. Everything worked out right. So at least she's good. I try to do my best. Look, man, like when you're doing events, like you've got to you can't do whatever you want. You got to do what the people like and what the people think is necessary, right? Okay. When you're doing wrestling shows, you got to fall in line. Not that I did that very often, but you've got to fall in line or there's heat. And it's like, so there's always like lying involved in events, man, because you're not really doing what you want to do, and you're not really doing what you should be doing. You're doing what everybody wants you to be doing, or especially now you're canceled. So like, we didn't want to be those people that were like, oh, we're just going to do feet vids because we don't watch porn, or we're just going to do this because we don't really want it. We're going to do softcore porn because that's better than hardcore porn. Like, what the fuck is the point of lying? So we're just like, we do each other, and that's what we do. And there was no point in being, we didn't want the stress of, I don't know, any fakeness. We're not really fake people. We're brutally honest people. So, I mean, like, why pretend? Like, when everybody's trying to be a porn star nowadays, why pretend? I guess.
All right. So I got to wrap my head around this, Gomez. You got to talk to me like I'm the 40-year-old virgin or something here, because I'm trying to understand. We established the fact that Candy Gomez, she's somebody that people always say, oh, she's hot, and oh, yeah, you got a hot wife, all that good stuff. We get that. We get everybody. Yeah, everyone's looking at your wife. Great.
She doesn't believe it, but yeah.
What is this business about suddenly you're Dirk Diggler? I mean, I need to know right now, Jeremy Gomez, when did you wake up and decide that you're going to be doing kung fu moves in front of the mirror and then suddenly you're walking around with your junk out, with this hot milf doing things for the world to see. What the hell is going on with you?
And as most people only know Dirk Diggler through the eyes of Marky Mark, Mr. Wahlberg, I appreciate you for comparing me to Mark Wahlberg. You hear that, babe? I'm wicked cool now. And imagine this guy from Boston have compared me to Mark Wahlberg. We're going to have a Wahlberg. It'll be wicked cool. I'll do some sit-ups. Stay prayed up. Anyways.
The kung fu moves in the mirror. Did you catch that? I gave you that too, you know.
I am 46 years old. I do not do kung fu moves anymore. And if I did, it's 2025 and I would be doing MMA moves. Thank you very much. Because we stay with the times. No, dude, I don't know. I can't even say what I call myself. I'm the stunt C word because in our new industry, let's face it, guys are second fiddle unless you're like Johnny Sins, and that's the only guy I can think of that isn't second fiddle. Anyways, so
you're her fluffer. You're Candy's fluffer.
No, I'm the fucking man. I'm the only one that does stuff with her. I'm the fucking man. I don't know what I'm allowed to say here. So no, I'm the fucking man, but still nobody gives a shit about what the guy is doing in porn. So I mean, I guess in gay porn they give a shit what the guy is doing, but so I'm sure I have some male fans, but like I'm second fiddle. I know this. Mr. Gomez is second fiddle for fucking once. Mrs. Gomez is in charge. I'm in the shots. I'm there. I'm doing my thing. But like, we don't have really a film crew. So I'm also doing the filming and the editing and the sound and everything else, my love. Right, baby? Yep. She's listening. So I don't know.
Love it.
I'm doing the same thing I was already doing. I'm just in the frame for once. You know what I mean? Instead of being behind the scenes, I'm in the scene. The scene just happens to be porn now.
All right. So we got to go here now because again, you are at the helm of a new business, so to speak.
I am sharing with I'm the first, number one now, I guess. Sorry. I'm number one. Candy's Picard, and I'm Riker now. So
fair enough. So the next generation here.
Thought that was as far back as I should go.
I know, right? So what can people expect? Because look, let's not play games here. This is Duke Loves Rasslin. We're 9+ years in. We have had porn stars on this show, folks. You know that.
Like who?
Like
who?
Well, April Hunter, for example, has been on this show numerous times explaining.
She's a worker now, right?
Well, she was a wrestler for years, but yeah, she. You know what's interesting about April Hunter, and I think this is a fact. When you think about what the internet was in the late '90s and how you just started to get women making money, selling sex online or what have you, I think she is the longest continuous person to sell sex online for a living that's still doing it. I don't think there's anybody else who's been doing it for that long. We're talking over almost 30 years now, and she's never stopped.
She's probably doing pretty well now because you've got a 30-year footing in online now. I mean, you've got followers out the ass probably. So, I mean, it's getting easier.
Dude, and she's on the cutting edge. She knew OnlyFans before OnlyFans was a thing. Like she's always ahead of the curve.
And there's so many more avenues now. Like even like we've only been on Twitter. Like we've had 2 Twitter pages now. Well, she has, the wife has, and then I have my separate one that nobody ever uses. I don't use it. I don't go on it. We work from hers basically as a couple. This is our second one. Our first one Elon took for us because we're stupid and we forgot. There's like a hashtag rule on Twitter now. Don't use too many hashtags. If you use a bunch of hashtags, they think you're a bot and you'll get deleted. Elon literally came out and said it in a video. Pay attention, people. Stop using hashtags. Anyways, so this is our second Twitter account, and since January, we're almost 11,000 people subbing. Not subbing OnlyFans, but subbing to Twitter. So, I mean, we're already monetized on Twitter, so we're already getting paid by there. So there's a lot of different avenues. And that's just us getting paid with like a little under 11,000 followers. So people like her that have like, 300,000 followers on Twitter, I mean, they're getting pretty good checks every week just from that.
Whoa, hold on. Time out.
Yep.
Go back to the hashtag thing for a second.
Yes.
So is there a limit to how many hashtags you should be using?
It's just bots use hashtags a lot because bots apparently can't listen to Elon Musk literally in a video saying don't use hashtags. They're pointless. So he just started putting in the algorithm to start getting rid of people that use a lot of hashtags. So before, sex workers used to use a lot of hashtags. So people find them. now they've started losing their accounts when they do it because they just apparently didn't want to listen. So just it's a new thing. Just don't.
So
use
how many hashtags are you using for what you're
None.
doing now?
Don't use any anymore.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how are people supposed to? I mean, you got a lot of followers, so I guess you figured it out. But how are people supposed to find you?
Threads posting a lot. The algorithm putting you out, especially after when you start paying for premium, it actually pushes you out more. If you pay for premium plus, it pushes you out even more. So because Twitter pushes you out. It's a business. Twitter pushes you out more. You get more followers. They get to run more ads on your account. They make more money. So, as long as you're in the game and you're monetized and you're verified, you're good. And it's just hard work. But I already worked pretty hard on social media in every company I do. So it's just, again, transferring, consistency. It's just consistency.
So what has been the social media medium that you've been able to convert into customers more than others? Because this is the big thing that everyone's trying to figure out as content creators, regardless of the content that you make. What
consistency?
So there's no one site. Like it's not Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. There's not one site that's like, okay, we're converting more people from that medium. That one's working better.
I would say that Blue Sky and Twitter and Instagram work the best. Instagram's just hard to get into at a start. We're starting to do better now. Once you start getting better and once you start getting noticed and you start building up relationships with other people and they start giving you shouts and shit like that, then Instagram. But Twitter and like Blue Sky, you can do by yourself from nothing. You can start. And so that's been pretty good. I would say that I keep calling it Twitter. I would say that X is still where we have been able to convert the most people into fans. And then we've been able to take those fans and convert them to Blue Sky fans, and then Blue Sky fans and Twitter fans, X fans, convert to some Instagram follows, and that's slowly building. And then you have, then you got your Pornhub followers. You got to do work there a lot because that's hard, but that's monetized too. So that pays you.
This is interesting.
OnlyFans.
So Pornhub, because there's a lot of quote unquote free porn on Pornhub, but
we've got a lot of free stuff on Pornhub too. But then if you'll notice, if you ever watch Pornhub, and I'm sure you do, guys, stop bullshitting. Just tell your women that you look at it. Because guess what? They look at it too. I know that because I can see the analytics. You just got to remember, don't put full videos on Pornhub. This is sex. Guys are hornballs. You give them a little bit, then they want the whole cow, but then you cut off the video short and they have to go to your real page if they want to fucking see the rest. It's a pretty simple concept. Everybody does it. Just, if you want to get in porn, guys, if you want to get into porn, if you want to get into filming and editing porn, watch a couple Bang Brothers porn. And I don't mean for the porn part of it, because everybody can do that part. Just like every other business, just even in wrestling, watch the production part of it. Take notes. Pretty simple. Pay attention. You got to work everything.
This is a conversation that I've had through the years with people. Because we featured first of all, pro wrestling is a kink. We know that. Pro wrestling is a kink. I think everybody who
It's the same job.
Yeah, same job.
Sorry, it's the same fucking job. I get it. I'm not taking bumps in the ring. Like, I'm not, but it's the same. Like, there was a meme going out the other day. It's the same thing, man. We know what the finish is. We just got to get there in an entertaining manner.
That's it.
Boom. That's it. And then make it look good. It's the same job.
Same job. So, So I've had people say to me, hey, do you think I should, when it comes to pictures, let's say, right? When it comes to the photos, do you think I should spend a lot of money and get professional? And I say, yeah, there's an audience for that, but the majority of the stuff that's out there that's actually moving, they're not big production stuff. This is mom and pop stuff. So for you,
but the mom and pop stuff that looks right is still outpacing the mom and pop stuff that's, done subpar.
Oh, okay. Talk to me about that.
There is, just like everything else, bro. Just like wrestling, everything else, dude. Production quality is a fucking thing. We're still amateur because we don't work for a porn site. We don't have a contract from a company. We're not trying to. We don't do other people. We do each other. So like we produce our own stuff. It's pretty easy. So we're still amateur in that nature, but our production quality is still, we're shooting everything 5.8K. The most it gets condensed down to is 4K. We've still got, our production value is high, dude. We don't bullshit, so it's still, if you're going to do it, make it look right, dude, or don't do it at all. Because, everybody does porn now, everybody. So you still have to stand out.
So where is
You
the
know?
line between? Because you and I were talking offline. You're saying, "Hey, I got production days. We film on this day. We film on that day. Whatever."
Yep.
Does that take the place of the spontaneous pleasure days where it's like, "Hey, we're already doing this thing, so what do we? I'm tired. Leave me alone."
I mean, maybe for other people, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, honestly. Maybe for other people, but me and my wife have never had a problem with that. And we, I can say this: we were shooting yesterday, and like in between shooting, we were having fun to the point where the fun we were having in between shooting, I ended up having to grab a camera and film something because we weren't leaving time for filming. so, so sometimes some of our videos are actually us, like being intimate with each other. That just, we're conscious of our job. But no, we can separate it. We're pretty good at separating. And like we were talking off camera, we're not swingers. So, I mean, it's always if we get our pleasure from each other. So that's it. So no. Other people, I bet they do. I bet other people get tired. So
You brought it up, so let's go there. So because you've been open about this new venture, and Candy, she's out there, she's smoking, so everyone is whoa, and getting excited. The inbox is filling up and what have you. So you just
hey,
said
I look good too.
we're not. Yeah, well, here we go. Jerk jiggle, like you said here, right? So
That's right, baby.
we're not swingers. Do you want to put that full disclaimer out here? What do you mean when you say that?
Yeah. We're not swingers. We don't fuck other people. We have just started doing collaborations, and when I mean collaborations, like I'm still the camera person, and I'm not part of it, and it ain't going to be with another dude. It's probably only going to be with a girl, and I'm not going to touch that other girl. And Candy's probably not actually going to touch that other girl either, because it's production and pictures. So everybody thinks that everybody in the porn industry just wants to fuck everybody. Like, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. So we get a lot of messages from people. Oh, you want to do this? Like, no, bro, that's not us. Well, we see you on, like, yeah, no, you see a production. Like, come on, man. And I tell my wife all the time, like when we were getting into this, she's like, oh, well, people think I'm like, baby, do you think everybody thinks that Bruce Willis actually saved Nakatomi Plaza? No, like we're acting.
So hold on, you're not going to be the next Adam 22 where some other guy comes along.
No, there ain't nobody cucking me.
Okay, there it is. For all you who had the question, there it is.
Yeah.
Go.
It's not the road. Yeah, never. There's a ratio.
Now wait. Now that the word "cuckold" was originally created by Shakespeare, right? Like that's a thing.
Amazing.
See that?
Amazing.
See that? So if it's in classic literature, we can say it on air. All right. So Gomez is not a cuckold.
We're very much ado about nothing over here if we're doing the Shakespearean route. So
Nice.
Yeah, none of that, brother. Sorry, Mr. Adam 22. Hubby zoomed in does not swang in that direction.
See? Oh, there it is. So what?
Did I swang? Swang, is that Shakespearean? Right?
It could be. So where do we go from here? Because you got all the holidays coming up now, right? You got Halloween and Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You got themed things going on with your content?
We have already started doing Halloween shoots. One of my wife's first collaborations with another actress that will not be named. You can find that on our social media if you want to check out who she is. One of our first collaborations will probably end up being a very Halloween themed shoot. I didn't think of Thanksgiving. Thank you. Maybe we'll do some freaking eating shots or some shit where I just get shots of me eating mashed potatoes, fully clothed, ready. I don't know. Maybe gorging down a pumpkin pie, some warm pumpkin pie.
Jesus. A la mode.
Oh, man, stop it. A lot of puns happening. We're doing a lot of phrasing. It's good stuff. A lot of phrasing. So, I don't know. Obviously, the good thing about Christmas is we actually started before Christmas last year, so we actually have some stuff from Christmas that's freaking amazing that we can only use around the holidays. It honestly is like that, though. You have to do things seasonally, and you have to keep up with the times and constantly upgrading your equipment so it looks good. You don't want somebody having better quality than you. We're older. My wife's 50. I'm 46. So we are currently getting back into our 2018 shape, which has been kind of rough, but awesome at the same time. So there's a lot of things you got to do, man. We didn't ever think that we'd be doing this, but again, it's just the way things are going in the world and people's attention spans and what they flock to and what they see. Everybody wants to be a sexy person online. So we're just pivot, man. 5-year plan. See how it goes at that. Reassess at the end of 5 years if that's what's going on. It's not a horrible job, man. We get to go places and enjoy each other. So we already did that, but now like we get to use, other places and other settings as and other like, just different places as different, settings for videos. It's fun. We get to enjoy each other and we get to go places doing it and we get to see things doing it and people pay us. It's cool. It's weird. It's cool, but it really is weird, man. You've got a lot of people looking at you. So it's weird to have fans. It's weird to have fans like that. I've had fans, look, and again, not blowing my own up. I've had fans before, I don't think Candy has had this many fans before. She's had fans before too, but I mean, obviously she has a lot of fans and it's crazy because, it's not just the guys anymore that are fans. She's got, analytics on our sites are like 45% of her fans are women. So she's got people send her gifts. They buy things from her wish list and send her things. And it's people like send us things to try and promote for them. Like product has a bunch of stuff now, toys, fucking pills, fucking herbal drinks, freaking alcohol, food, like the amount of things we get now to test. Like it's crazy how many things you can monetize in this industry. Like she gets, like we can buy like a pack of panties and sign them and people will buy them from us.
Wow.
It's wild. Not even like use them, just like sign them. Like it's weird. It's weird. It's fun weird, but it's weird, man.
So what advice do you have for anyone out there who has been thinking about going in this direction, right? Because there are people who are not as knowledgeable.
You better understand that like your family members are going to find out about it. So just make sure that that's okay. You're not like hurting anybody else. Probably not that I think that you should live your life by anybody else, but like my dad's too old. He doesn't care. He's good. My mom, the first thing she said when we told her is, does it make good money? Like, yes, ma'am. Okay, well, don't do it for free. Don't do it for cheap. That's stupid. That's not a job. Okay, that's good. Like, Candy's mother, God bless her, she's passed away. Her family didn't care at all. They were like, cool, all our friends do it too. They're all on just fucking, bro, everybody. I'd be willing to bet you have an OnlyFans page somewhere, you dirty perv. But like, everybody does it. Like, we have people that we knew before that now tell us, oh, we're on OnlyFans too. And it's like crazy how many people do it. So it's like, just be honest, with people and, if they're your friends, they'll stick around. If they're not your friends, cool. So just be ready for it. Think of all the collateral that's going on before you decide to do it. Other than that, I don't know. I hope you're good at it. Cheers.
This is the interesting part about it, because of course the first reaction is always, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. But then, and again, you see the analytics, then, well, how come Johnny so-and-so has looked at this video 10 times? And what's going on with that?
It's crazy, man. Like I said, we have a video on our X page. We have a video on her pin post. It's like, we didn't put it up too long ago, and I think it's at like 400,000 views. And you're like, cool, everybody gets to see your Jedi lightsaber toy. Amazing. And oh, look, half of our friends have seen it. And oh, the whole state of Wisconsin has seen it. Amazing. But it's crazy, man. There's a lot of people that we know now that we've noticed that like, oh, we knew that person before. They do it too. Or we know that person. Or, oh, look, those are your fans from wrestling. Or look, those are your fans that used to be food truckers. Oh, that's those two family people that we met in Missouri that are now fans of yours. So it's wild. it's wild.
It's definitely wild.
Yeah, this is a weird conversation. This is a weird conversation. I can't wait to hear the fallout from some people that followed us in wrestling when they hear this conversation. Oh, you're such a mark. Oh, he got fired by his own wrestling company earlier last year.
Well, but then they can follow up and say, I know that birthmark on his left thigh there. That's
Look, I'm not going to air them out because it's a whole different doing like wrestling rivalries and talking about wrestling shit than it is airing people's personal shit out and like possibly ruining their family and shit. But I know for a fact that there's a couple people that that I know that have talked major shit about me that don't realize that I see their names when they subscribe on OnlyFans, that we're like some of our biggest fucking haters. And guess what? Now they pay us money. So it's a trip.
Incredible.
You know, and it's a trip, man. It's a trip. I don't suggest everybody goes this route, but like, I mean, I think I've lost so much faith in the goodness of people. Not the goodness of people, but like the attitudes of people that like, and with so much AI coming around and so many jobs being lost, we needed to find a place digitally. And like, this is a place that ended up being oddly nurturing and nice. Like there's not a lot of dickheads in this industry that I've met so far, like at all. Everybody's like, oh, everybody's, you know, you're in a sex industry. Guess what? They're all trying to have a good time too. So it's been oddly accepting, and our family was oddly accepting, and our friends have been oddly accepting. It's been a very odd year for us, man. Cool year, blowing up, but it's been a very odd year.
Well,
never expected I'd be on your podcast talking about pornography. I mean, pornography outside the wrestling industry. You know.
Well, and again, offline we talked.
Not us selling our bodies in the ring,
right?
Selling our used garments online, doing, what are those called? Customs.
Customs.
Listen, okay, I'm going to be Mr. Gomez for a second. Listen, y'all doing customs? Stop bullshitting. You're a step away from porn. Just do the fucking porn, all right? You're going to kill yourselves. You're going to kill yourselves doing customs. You don't need to take a bump doing customs anymore. Just, beds are padded, people. For God's sakes, beds are padded. Anyways.
They're not a step away because all of those customs end up on porn sites.
Oh, I'm very much aware.
Right?
I'm very much aware.
So
if I was a jerk, I would incorporate the Generation Championship Wrestling name into our porn, but I won't, because I won't disrespect the people that have worked for us. But if I was a dick, I would just use that, and we'd probably pick up followers just from that.
Oh my God, that would be a whole other level, a whole other wave of audience.
Use the belts. Start doing death matches in freaking bedroom and calling myself Brett. What do you think?
Jesus Christ. You know, he's going to send an angry X message because you said that now, okay? You didn't.
I will literally read it off the back of my wife in a video, and I will make money off that. And I bet Rudy Gonzalez would be the first person to fucking buy it because he wants to see how thin and sexy I am. Right? No, I'm just hey, Rudy, we don't have to be like not fans of each other anymore, brother. I moved on from wrestling. We're cool. You're a nice guy.
Oh, look at that. See? Peaceful Gomez.
Hammerstone, I don't give a fuck how big you are, brother. I'm bigger than you. Know this. Oh, I've got one other thing to say. Okay, listen. I've told you a story about how, you know, wrestlers that disappeared over the years and blah, blah, blah. Remember the story I told you about how Funny Bone like turned his back on us and started talking shit and blah, blah, blah. I can air this part. Funny Bone, listen. Your entire shit talking of me that day was your entire comeback of everything you argued with me over a whole day period when you were being a fucking pussy. Was that, oh, I don't care. I'm a porn star and I fuck bitches. That was literally your only comeback in life to anything sensible I said. Sir, you don't even have the amount of followers that we have, and I've only been doing this for 6 months, and I'm like older than you, and I don't have to take fucking roids and shit to stay in shape. I just have a bigger thing than you. Appreciate you, buddy. That's the mic drop for you. Okay, we can move on. I've done all my hit pieces in wrestling now.
I'm afraid.
Hammerstone, I'm bigger than you. Funny Bone, bigger than you too, and that's why I can have a pot belly. Boob.
I'm afraid to even. I didn't know that Funny Bone went that way.
Yeah, bro. When the whole when the whole Hammerstone thing went down, when he tried to bullshit about like, oh, he wasn't booked and we didn't pay him, when he really just bricked a plane flight and then got on Twitter and tried to cry about it, and Brett reposted it, and then I posted what really happened. Yeah, he was one of the guys that were like, oh, fuck this guy, fuck this guy. And that was after he'd stayed at my house. Fucking, I literally bought him extra baggages for his face makeup at the time. You know, I don't hate on it now, but back then I didn't really want to kill his whole fucking like outlook on life because he was a big fucking wannabe porn star. But wow. You know, it's really ended up being small beans, brother. You ended up being small beans, brother, because you got small beans, brother. brother.
Just
you don't even follow us, brother. Peace.
just what I was calling you, Peaceful Gomez, and then you just hit me with that. That's
I had to get a couple things out. That's about it. That's the only annoyance I had left was two freaking guys that think they were just big guys and they're awesome because they were big fucking guys and blah 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 blah. And in the end, they ended up being the old Conor McGregor.
Yeah, and Hammerstone, welcome back to MLW or whatever.
Good job. Yeah, welcome back, brother. I wish you all the best. Actually, in your real life, you don't have to cut promos on me anymore. I'm out. Brett, you don't have to worry anymore. You're the most popular GCW. Acronyms are hard. Yeah. No, that's a joke. He's already the most popular GCW, for Christ's sake. Well, that's debatable. Georgia Championship Wrestling.
That's right. I'll stand on that hill.
Yeah. But, Georgia Champion, to the fans of Game Changer, Georgia Championship Wrestling probably ripped off the GCW name too, right? Brother.
Anyway, let's get to the main events here. I know. Let's get back to the main events here. For anyone listening who would like...
That was Mr. Gomez's last shoot on wrestling.
And you had to make it...
That was it.
Jesus,
It was okay. I didn't bring up rants or any of his pedophilia or any shit like that. Oops. I didn't bring up like Booker T talking over matches while he hangs out with that guy that's known for pedophilia. Jason didn't bring that up.
You know what's crazy? I still catch so much hell for doing that interview. Right? All these humanoids.
Oh my God!
I get
fucking
death threats
get over it, dude.
Yards, right? But here's the crazy part.
You have to do the fucking interview. These are the same people that are like, and I'm going to say something kind of these are the same people that like, oh, Joe Biden was fine. It's fine. You just keep them away from the mic. No, if you do the interview, you know when people are fucking bullshitting. So you got to do the Chasen interview, bro, because you had to hear them bullshitting and record it. Stop being dumb, people. It was a fucking awesome interview, and I fucking hate that other guy. So,
well, here's the crazy part.
God,
Booker takes that picture and gets posted everywhere. People barely said a word about it.
It's all good.
That interview was almost 6 years old at this point, and I'm still catching hell for it.
Brother, when you do good things, you have a line of haters behind you, dude. It was a good fucking interview. So guess what? You're going to have a line of haters till the end of time. Yeah. Until you burn the tape.
It's amazing. And one day, when I decide to hang up my microphone, I'm going to call out. I'm going to name names, especially those in wrestling media. Some of these goofballs who threatened. We'll blackball you. You'll never get a chance in this and that. And the ironic part is I've never looked back since that interview. That's the funny part. Like the show has only grown. You know this. But some of these,
bro, you got to do that shit.
Yeah, but some of these goofballs threatening me, demanding that I take the interview down because what Rance did, and this is the best part, and this may be the last time I talk about it. But what Rance did is he named names. And people were very afraid of the fact that he named names, right? So
you shouldn't have done it in the first place.
That's it. So it's a lot bigger than one guy, and I think that's where the concern came in from these goofballs. Anyway,
of course,
back to the main events here. For anyone listening who wants to see the lightsaber and some of the other interesting things going, who want to see you actually prove that you are what you say you are, Mr. Gomez.
Yes.
What's the best way that people can patronize your business?
And it is, by the way, a handmade Jedi lightsaber toy. Makes the noises, changes different colors. Awesome. It was made by Glow Fuck Yourself out of Seattle, Washington. Anyways, it's amazing, brother. My lightsaber is better than your lightsaber. I fucking promise. Anyway, yes, I got a Jedi costume. The name would be definitely Darth Balls. That's amazing. Thank you. That's a Jay and Silent Bob spoof. Anyways, so you can follow us under my wifey's stage name, which is Milfy Zoomed In. You can find us anywhere on X. It's Milfy Zoomed In X. Instagram, it's Milfy Zoomed In. Blue Sky, Milfy Zoomed In. The Hub, Milfy Zoomed In. But I believe our OnlyFans page is Zoomed In Cosplay. ZOOMEDIN Cosplay. Zoomed In Cosplay. If you're looking for anything Milfy Zoomed In or Hubby Zoomed In, you can follow us at Linktree. That is Linktree /Zoomed In Cosplay. Thank you.
Strictly for the culture every day. Step in style in your unique way.
visit www.strictlyfortheculture.ca.
This is Tony Schiavone, and we're desperately out of time on Duke Loves Rasslin.